Welcome to Channel Devonity, the only show where a bunch of less than desirables play Dungeons and Dragons and drink copious amounts of cider in the heart of Devon. Hooar! Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. I really felt the pride in that one.
Welcome to a very special edition of Channel Devonity, where we're going to be doing a one-shot. It might be in one part, it might be in two parts, could be in three parts. But we'll see how it goes. With that in mind, I'm your Dungeon Master, Chris Valiance, and I'll be guiding you all through this...
treacherous?
Yeah, treacherous adventure of fun and frolics.
Awesome.
No one said anything about danger.
No, I'm really sorry.
I feel like
Yeah.
We're out.
Well, that's been Channel Devonity.
With that in mind, let's meet the other players. If you want to introduce yourself.
I'm David. I'm going to be playing a fighter in this one, and I'm an electrician by trade.
I'm Chrissy. I'm being brave this time, and I'm playing a bard, and I'm totally excited, ready, and prepared.
I'm Nat, and tonight I'll be playing a centaur cleric named Duchess Cheveline Fetlock Hoofsbury the Third.
It's always reassuring when you have to focus on what you're playing as. I'm playing as...
No, I'm so used to
fully
this.
prepared.
Fully prepared.
I'm Jono, and I am playing a tiefling officer.
Oh, one of those!
With a speech impediment.
That's what she knows. Artificer, that's one. Yes, an artificer.
An artificer.
I have a gun. But
Who needs his get?
Unrelated. No, I've got this gun.
got a shooter!
I wonder if it's loaded. No.
Hello, I'm Rachel, and I'm going to be playing a elf wizard.
Nice.
Hi.
Ruined.
Hi, I'm Addison, the person with the stupid name, and I will be playing an equally stupid bugbear ranger called Bunga.
Nice.
Great, well... what
Emphasis on the butt.
what a strangely gassy lot we have tonight. Charming, lovely. Alright, with that in mind, let's kick straight in.
Strong start.
Welcome back. Let's get straight into it, shall we?
Yes.
Yes. City and guilds. The year is 537 of the Awakened Era. The times are rife with rumour. The war with the northern states of Colonia has ceased but 25 years previous. But here in Viveska, the people of the Beneath can feel the tremors of an impending war fast approaching. The Skylords sit atop their floating cities of power, giving patronage to the lucky few who can call these floating paradises home, while those in the Beneath lands look to appease their sky gods with gifts of godlike relics. Pilfered from tombs of ruins of old, hoping to win favour enough to be invited to reside with the high-risers themselves. Our story takes place high above the streets of Bast, capital city of the Beneath. Each of you were contacted 10 days ago by agents of the Veiled Daggers, the secretive guild of assassins and rogues. You have your reasons for accepting the contract, whether unsavoury or the mercenary lifestyle you choose to live. Either way, you all have a debt to pay to the Veiled Daggers, one that cannot be avoided. Gathering at Bast as instructed, you each traverse to the famed Gilded Eyrie, the skyport that rests high atop the Illyrian Citadel, the docking platform for all vessels leaving Bast. From there you are met by a stout but brawny dwarf, tattooed from head to toe with intricate blue knotwork, standing outside the huge mechanical skylark you were instructed to meet at. The Starving Crone is the vessel. Some of you were ushered inside the passenger hold and the door was shut, leaving a small shaft of light to pierce through one of the portholes in the dingy metal-clad room. Leaving Bunga, Duchess and Tyne, the three of you, well, the first of you to arrive, finally laying eyes upon one another. The only words that you heard the dwarf usher were, "There'll be more arriving soon. Lay low and wait." The instructions in your contract simply read, "Head to Bast, find the Starving Crone, and await 5 individuals before your final instructions will be given. Complete the task, and your debt is paid." The smell of engine oil, toxic fumes and dank sweat permeates the passenger bay as you contemplate if you made the right choice coming to this place. Not that you really had a choice at all. The passenger bay was an encapsulated circular room. An array of leather chairs made up the only real confines of comfort. A spill of moonlight pushed through the portholes. Why is that word so difficult tonight? A spill of moonlight pushed through the portholes as low light flickered and crackled with a hum as the electrical current fed through the metallic sconces. A table was laid out with 6 tankers and 1 large cask of ale. You could spot 2 exits. One the way you entered, the steel door firmly shut with no window view of the skyport you previously traversed through. And the other seemingly where your dwarven contact had disappeared inside, which you assumed to be the cockpit. On the opposite side of the room, you spot a wooden chest, with fine metal detailing seemingly tightly closed and you assume locked. Laying eyes on your unknown assailants, what are you, Bunga, doing at this moment of time?
Just before that, what's your character sat in?
What's my character what?
Sat in, because you just said we've got regular ass chairs.
Oh, you're wondering because of the...
He's got a horse there.
Probably not. Probably just sat on the floor.
Just sat on your ass.
Yeah.
Trying to back
Take
into
weight
the chair. Oh, this doesn't work. Just lent on a chair.
I was wondering if hay would be available.
Oh, that's a good point. Would hay be available? Bale of hay.
Only the top quality though.
You know, these are the little things the Dungeon Master you don't plan for, so yeah, sure. There's a little hay bale in one corner. They've already pre-thought this through for you.
Excellent.
Offer you a little bit of comfort.
Someone else.
Yes, brilliant. Yeah, so I'm sat on the hay bale.
Glad I've already written the scene.
Baller.
Would you like me to describe myself?
Sure.
Sat on one of the chairs is a incredibly elderly, grey-furred bugbear. Matted, disgusting, unkempt, missing teeth, leather armour that looks older than most adventurers' lives, a rotten wooden shield. The only weapons that he's got on him are a sling, a bag of rocks, and a long wooden stick. And as you look at him, he's just sat there, dumb-faced, just maybe a bit cross-eyed. Just...
Oh no, he's not the bugbear equivalent of Radagast, is he?
And every so often, you'll see like a random bug just jump off him or fly off him or scuttle across his face. Just whole ass deadly centipede just goes. Doesn't seem to mind.
Okay. And Duchess, this is what we've seen. The glorious sight
And
of
smell.
bugger.
Okay. Well, on the complete other end of the spectrum, Duchess Chevaline Fetlock Hoofsbury III is sitting on her hay bale, prim and proper. She's got a gleaming plate, which does not look like normal plate armour, and a battle axe by her side on top of her shield. She's got a really ornate tiara on, and she looks around, and then when she smiles, you can't help but notice these two massive front teeth, just much larger than anyone else's. As she looks around at the companions with this rather pleasant smile on her face, and she looks at you, and she goes, "Good Lord! Well, you're a sight, aren't you? What a hoot!"
Who is it, Ray?
My name's Chevaline. Nice to meet you.
We are dude named Bunga.
Very well. All right.
Orsi.
I'd rather not. Duchess is fine.
Duchess Orsi.
I'm going to speak to the other man now.
Tyne, so you see this conversation going on. What are you doing?
I'm just sat reading a book, kind of peering over the side, going, shaking my head, going, Jesus Christ, what the hell is this? This is just madness.
That name keeps on popping up in this campaign.
I don't know about that.
It's well informed.
And then out of my hand, I pull this like ball, and I go, "Go be a dear, will you?" And just roll the ball, and the little robot goes off and grabs a pint of ale and brings it back to me.
So yeah, so you see this little ball roll out. His little feet go, and it just crawls up one of the on one of the table sides. Little hands pulling a little tankard of ale, and it rushes back over towards Tyne.
Oh, how darling!
Creature.
What is that?
As you try and reach for it, just darts out of the way and rushes back to Tyne, rushing up onto his shoulder, her shoulder.
Just take it down. Don't worry too much about him. He just does what I tell him to do.
Well, he's lovely. Could you make me one?
I could, but it's going to cost you a fair bit of money.
Oh, that's not a problem.
Anyway, back again.
Okay, as this goes on, the doorway to the cockpit open then, as the burly dwarf made his way through. Give me a perception test.
Oh no! How awful. Unnatural 20.
His eyes uncross and he sees everything.
Burning a laser in
Okay, that would be enough. So, as the dwarf walks through the cockpit, you spot a residue of coal and leverium ore glowing a faint greenish in his bare arms. The dwarf, he didn't seem a fan of wearing a shirt. His brown plaited tufts hanging down his back in one long ceremonial fair, just all twisted up. He walked past you all, grunts, and then he yanked open the metal door where you originally came through. His eyes widened slightly then, as he stepped aside, letting Crimus enter the inside of the passenger bay. You will see
Mr. Crimus. He is a very striking man with a bright orange and purple outfit that he's wearing. He's got what seems to be a witch's hat with the skull on the front. It was probably not originally his, but it's definitely his now. He's got a lute on his back and a very sarcastic smile on his face. And he walks in, has a look at all of you, just kind of smiles and finds a quiet corner to sit in, says nothing to anyone, and just gets out his lute and starts having a little tinker.
The dwarf looked at this scene unfolding. He grunted again, rolling a cigarette between big thick fingers and filling the rolling papers with troll gut tobacco. I'm going outside for a smoke. Stay here. And he stepped outside then, shutting the metal door.
Atrocious manners. Hello.
By God.
Well, I've never been called that before. Nice to meet you.
What a charming lady.
Yeah.
I must say, I've never seen a lady with
Or C.
quite as many legs as you.
Well, we get round.
Got a few personal questions, but I guess I'll get to know you better first.
Yes, preferable.
Are you the entertainment?
I can be. I
Suddenly got very serious.
interesting. Alright. Get my little lute out. He starts playing a little song.
I start shambling over, like the sort of way that Tarzan walks on all fours. I try to reach out for the lute, and I'm just saying, "Your stick look a bit off. You're better stick for whacking."
Whoa there.
Gesturing out the quarter.
Do not touch.
Yeah, sorry. Hey.
Worth more than you. Do not touch.
One gold.
Okay? 2 gold at least. Alright? Okay.
Maybe I got it wrong. Maybe he's the entertainment.
Yeah.
Big word. Do say mean. What?
Don't worry about
I
it.
stop blinking one eye.
It's like twitching.
I mean, really, is this the crew that put it together? It's a travesty.
Iju, big words. Bunga no good.
Bunga small words.
Hey.
Okay.
After a few short moments of this, the metal door clanged open again. You were all suddenly assaulted by the overpowering wave of sweetened perfume hanging in the air, flirting shamelessly with the pungent smell of alcohol and stale aftershave that permeated the skyport outside. There, standing before you, was another stranger. You heard the dwarf grunting. "Go in, the others are waiting for you." And as the stranger stepped inside, you see Kelda.
So I'm quite tall, so I know. Well dressed, but not really snobbish. So I'm just sort of smile at everybody. Quite happy to be here. Look at all these people.
Sit here.
So I go over and sit with you.
Oh, it's nice to see some civilized folk around here.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
My name's Cheveline, Duchess Cheveline Fetlock Hoosbury III. I'm going to remember that one day.
Hello, Cheveline. I'm Kelda.
It's very nice to meet you, Kelda.
Lovely to meet you too. And who are the rest of you?
Bunga.
Bunga. Hello, Bunga.
Hey.
My lady, my name is Crimus. I get out my lute. How the hell did I end up here with a rough-looking bunch like you? A rough-looking crew like yourselves. Although I must say, maybe it is my lucky day, as I do have a soft spot for elves.
Nice.
Give her.
Yeah, you got inspiration.
Oh,
Oh, turns out he actually can play them. I thought it was just for sure.
only when I'm feeling inspired.
Steak make nice noises.
Thank you, Shortword.
You heard the door grating then, as it opened once more, and your final guest arrived, stepping inside with a low duck, narrowly missing the iron doorframe. Ronan enters.
3 starving fecking crows later, and I'm here. What a weird name! I fed every sodding bird from the port to here. Get to a starving crow, they said. Load of shit, they said. This guy, about as useful as a cock-flavoured lollipop. Unbelievable. Go on a great adventure, they said. Give up the trade, they said. Shite. All straight down for it. Pull both katanas halfway up my back because I've never used them before, and they're like half sliding out of the cases. I'm trying to sit on this chair like this. I sit around like this, they're right up my back, and I'm like this. And I'm just like. Three.
I just turned to my little robot machine and go, bunch of bloody amateurs. What the hell are they playing at? Put me with these losers.
The little machine just answers you back and goes.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Very good.
Who invited the clanger?
Can you take de-inspiration? No, I'm kidding.
Bunga.
Bless you.
Right, we're all screwed. Might as well leave now.
Good lord. Right. So what have we got? Oh Jesus. Tanner's just like literally like up and down this sliding up, trying to slide them back. I'm just like, I've got these sodden fucking clips on them. And I'm like trying to fasten the small ribbons over the end. I'm just like, oh God's sake. Moshi. How is it?
What an entrance! Best entrance so far.
He's a bit calm outside, isn't he? Jesus Christ. Have another cigarette, pal. My lord.
And you must be?
Ronan Jr.
Nice to meet you, Ronan
Nice to
Jr.
meet you.
My name's Primus.
Oh, you've got big hands for a bloke. What?
All the better to play guitar
Yeah,
with.
very delicate.
You don't want fat fingers with a boot, do you?
No?
Hello.
Pleasure.
Yes. That was quite an entrance. Are you quite all right?
No.
Oh.
What a terrible time.
Oh, here.
Why would you say starving crows?
Have a toffee.
Is it a toffee apple?
No.
Oh,
No.
no, I thought horse. Excuse me for being wild.
Just out of curiosity, where did you steal those swords from?
Steal them? No. Part of the deal, actually. Give up a trade. Become a swordsman. A sword. Got taught by some old guy on a hill. Asshole. Just absolute asshole. And then they're like, you've got to do this thing with a group of people to pay for all the gear. And it's like, you know, when they said all the gear, I thought, you know, turns out, this clobber, covered in bamboo, two guys chuck me some swords and they're like, yeah, you've got this. I'm like, yeah, sweet.
I just walk over to look at the swords, pull my goggles down, just look at the sword. Not bad craftsmanship, to say the least. These are pretty serviceable, to say the least.
I literally turn around and go, I haven't been ripped off them.
Give me an investigation check.
Depends. I'd have to look a bit closer. 27. Look any closer, my
So, investigating the blade, it looks like it's immaculately made, master crafted, so it does seem like your friend's got a pretty...
Well, whoever made these is definitely knows their shit, that's for sure.
Alright, excellent. You can't tell
I'll
me
give you
the
5
name.
gold for them.
That would be lovely, but I think I might need them, you know. Plus, they're slightly well worn, seeing as I keep sitting on the goddamn thing.
No, I wouldn't sit on it because you'd probably screw yourself, and that would not be a good thing.
What's everyone do? Just stand up wearing all this garb? It's mad. I've been walking, feeding crows, and then I go to sit down and it's up in me.
Seems easier than sitting down.
Yeah, I know, I'm starting to think that part.
The thundering
I thought
clang.
you were a dog. He's just come over. Half of it's leaking.
I thought it was undead, but maybe I'm wrong.
Smells like something's dead.
Here, bunker. Yeah.
Pleasure. Right.
You dropped one of your bugs.
I was 50-50 whether he was going to eat it. 50-50.
Taking out what's like
Yeah, I don't know if the
really
friends
common coin pouch, opening it up, and it's just filled with like stink beetles and shit.
Oh no, free of charge.
My little construct just starts bleeping on my head. No, it doesn't look anything like you. You're not one of them.
Right, I'm getting it.
Us, people's here. Yeah. Thanks you.
Do you know language?
Me am to speaks.
You're a commander in that, but not really. What about different language? Do you understand that?
What? What?
Why's you here?
Why am I here?
Yeah. No field round for seeing you or grass.
I'm here because my husband got in an awful spot of trouble, and well, apparently now it's up to me to clear his debt. Bastard. Why are you here?
I'm guessing he was watching around. She's half horse.
I've noticed.
I'm not going to survive today.
Me bunga friend with dagger folk. Bad men come to try to take bunga bugs, but dagger folk help bunga fight bad men. Now we friends. They want bugs for the hurt juice that come out of them.
Oh, okay. No, that makes a lot more. Actually, that does make a lot more sense now. I was struggling there for a moment.
Hurt juice. Look, I'll pull out a black widow. Bitey go night night forever.
Yeah,
It's like a hairy crossword, isn't it? It's mad.
Bad men try to take your bugs. Bunga no like. Bunga friend. Bugs. And now daggers. And they want Bunga do sneakies for them. And then I say yes.
Very eloquent.
I mean, I got the gist. I'm sure. Yes.
Heard word gist many times before.
Let's leave that one there.
At least we know a few words he knows now.
We're going to start getting an almanac together for you then.
Maybe we could put a little dictionary together for him or something. Yeah, flashcards either way.
Literally just pulling up these silk sleeves that are inside all this armour because they're just everywhere. I'm just like, for the love of God, just like keep going. And I get up and I go over and I'm like, drink?
Well, yes.
Drink?
Lovely. Thank you.
Yeah, you're Irish, you'll have a drink. I just start displacing drinks, just like.
Okay, so just speaking of drinks,
Yeah.
you pour the main jug of ale and you start to pour. There seems to be enough, at least for a tankard each, and each tankard is slid your way. At that moment, there's a thundering clang of metal on metal that snatches your attentions as the burly dwarf steps through the door. He shuts it tight then, and then locks it before he returns a key to his a keychain that just hangs lining his belt strap. He marches through to the centre of the room and eyes up each of you. Right, and now you're all here and acquainted, we can begin. Who wants the letter? I was told to give it to one of you.
The letter?
Yeah, there's a letter. This explains why you're here.
Oh, I will take the letter.
To the Duchess.
She seems like she can read.
And There's also this iron key. Who wants that?
I'll take the key.
Yeah, hands you over the iron key. So one thing you notice about the iron key is that it's right on the end of the head of the key. There's an open mouth fanged snake that's just wrapped around the head and the ridge, and it coils all the way to the teeth of the key.
I'm trying not to tear it.
Beautifully done.
Yes. But there is a second page I must now separate. Okay, we're good. Okay. Oh, good.
Don't mind me. You read your instructions. And that should tell you all you
You
need.
can read, right?
I'm gonna get up and walk over to the dwarf and go, who the hell are these lot? I was told there's gonna get some professionals with me.
He's like casually rolling another cigarette of his
Rude.
mouth. I just do what I'm told. I was told that 6 people are coming to my craft, and I've got to take them where they say they need to go.
I've got 2 swords.
So
How much
none
more
of your
does he need?
higher ups actually made sure that we got people that can actually do the job.
Well, I guess you're all professionals in a way. Professional wankers.
Say that again, I'll shoot your fucking face off.
Technically,
Hey, no need to be so nasty, friend. We're all having a laugh here, aren't we? What do we call it? Banter. That's what we call it. Banter, yeah.
We'll see about that.
Bunga.
Yeah, bunker. Yeah, okay. I got that from when we discussed when you first turned up.
Today's going to be a fun day. Isn't it, Bunga?
Finishes rolling his cigarette and then just lights up in the cockpit, and soon the smell of smoke and fumes just permeates throughout the whole passenger bay. When you're ready, everything's there.
Read aloud for the class.
Oh my goodness.
In the accent, please.
Yeah.
Is it porn?
You want me to read this out loud?
That's it.
Do you know what? My voice is suffering. If it was 3 words, I would have. I should pass this to someone else. May I pass it to you, Crimes? Or... Yeah. Thank you.
Still the accent of the guy that wrote it.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
Yeah, sorry. These letters.
Yeah, I know, you made the joke about wanking, they're all stuck together. Technically, we'd only be semi-professional because it's just one hand.
I like you.
Good friends who heed the call of the snake. That was my nickname in college. Bravo people and half-horse are making the right choice, then, well, whatever you are. You stand before your ragtag group, you can say that again, a riffraff who will just so happen to be responsible for saving your life. Oh, God. I hope a little midnight rendezvous. Bonjour. Each has a certain set of qualities that should help you on your successful procurement. For tonight only, we've got a mutual friend, Cravat Kunstav?
Gesundheit.
Bless you. He just so happens to be well-known acquirer of exquisite items for very powerful patrons, particularly in the high rises. Good old crevasse. Is holding.
Crevassed.
It is crevasse, like a dip, like a crevasse, a hole. Is holding something we need for mutual benefactor. Your target is Jesus Christ, couldn't have been Dave, could it?
Major's Crooks.
Major's Crooks. You can't mistake it. It's a floating puzzle ball that is propelled by tiny mechanical wings. Why it is so special, you ask? Because the rumour has it the thing contains city-destroying spells. Knowledge from the gods themselves and the vast number of mages who tried to unlock the thing. It gobbles up your very soul and traps you inside. Oh God, we've all dated women, haven't we? A little FYI, the most famous of them being Talagast, a bit of a crazy old fool, but one thing he did before he untimely demise was uncovered whatever magic Crooks.
The Major's Crooks?
Yeah, Shane, the thing zapped him inside before he had a chance to unlock it. In the chest you'll find some items. I'm guessing that's the thing over there. It looks like a chest. Items we think might be useful for you. If you haven't done so, use the iron snake key to unlock it. You're up, darling.
You're going to unlock the chest?
Ah, yes.
Okay. You head over to the chest then and you place the key and clicks as you unlock the trunk. Swinging the wooden trunk back, and inside you see there's a very large bag which seems to be shimmering and glowing. There's a ring which also seems to be glowing with a strange energy, and you spot a total of 6 healing potions. There seems to be 6 small strange orbs, and there's a very large gauntlet which is also glowing. It's just one, not a set. And you also find an iron box which also seems to be glowing. It's got some nice intricate pattern work on this iron box. And you also find some plans, and you also find a strange sheet in there as well.
As I see you taking this out, as you grab an item by item, I'll simply go through what they are. Yeah. Right. Oh, gauntlet, right. The very large gauntlet is enchanted with anti-magic. Now with this, you can get hold of the magic crux, but the longer you hold on to it, the more likely you are to start feeling electric. And I don't mean Saturday night with the glow powder, if you know my drip. I know your drip zone. Put it into the iron box we so kindly supplied you, shut the damn lid before it has a chance to escape, and you'll be happy to hear that it's imbued with anti-magic too. Guess what? I don't know. Read on. You will be safe from its rather sick-inducing electrical charge. Only problem is the magic crux is kept in a very secure vault. The copper pot, as it's known. The copper pot is a 3-doored vault.
Nothing dropped, no? Nothing dropped?
Yeah,
no?
I got it.
Anything here?
Yes. Yes. I think so.
See if David gets it.
No, nauseating lockbox.
Yeah,
Oh wait, yeah.
I gathered from the other.
Ah, great, okay.
All come
Okay.
full circle. We stole from us.
The only problem is the magic crux is kept in a very secure vault, the copper pot, as it's known. The copper pot is a 3-doored vault, impenetrable and impervious to all kinds of magic. It's made from skyborn ore. I look over to our artificer
Show the camera.
Is it an airship?
to see if she can give me a slight nod that she knows what skyborn ore is.
I'll try.
You'll need a
Arcana?
copper coin to unlock
Go
the
for it.
first door. It
17.
just so happens the Vault Master, Drago, carries one on him in case of a ship out of the storm visit by Mr. Kunstar
Kunstar, yeah.
himself. You'll have to get it somehow. I'll leave that up to you lot.
Page 2.
My holiday started in France. The second door can be opened with, well, crevasse lights to keep the vault very secure. So secure, in fact, the only one who knows how to open it, he's the only one who knows how to open it. But our advantage, bless Miss Tilly, she weaved her magic on the vault hand quite arrogantly. I'll let your imagination run wild on that one. Suffice to say, you'll find the ledger page, decipher it. We might find out a little bit more on how to unlock that second bloody door. Crevasse loves to keep the vast library of knowledge near him at all times. Look out for a library, you might find something that can help. And finally, the third door. Well, no amount of keys or magic will unlock that one, but we have found a flaw in the copper pot. If you override the master power, it will short out the vault door enough to get some picks in the door mechanism and get it open. But you'll have to have it timed well. The override system is on 2 opposite sides of the airship. You need to pull them both at the same time, and then you'll have exactly 60 seconds to weave your magic. on that mechanism. Problem is, to get the master reset levers, you'll have to go through the turbine shafts. Shotgun knob. Get that vault open, get in, grab the magic crux, and get out. Hand it to your handler, and all you owe, the Veil of Daggers, is forgotten. Pleasure doing business with you. One last thing, you might want to ask Horror nicely if he can take you up to the vault for a flyover, see if you can find a way inside safely. Good luck, and may Saloni smile on you all. Sincerely, sincerely, Languo. Brendan seems to be very handsome. Oh, well, that's nice. Alrighty. Well, we got 3 doors. As I say, the old rhyme is slang. Let's go out time, find some 3 doors.
Very good.
Yeah, thanks.
Very good.
Right, so.
Not to ask a stupid question, but have any of you not actually stolen anything in your life before?
Only arts.
Yes. Yeah, in fact, it's that got me here in the first place.
Well, I guess that's something, but...
I've done little bits of sleight of hand, I suppose, you know, taking the odd trinket now and then. But that's about as far as I go there. I'm more your electrical side, I think.
Duchess, if you don't mind me saying, you don't seem like much of a thief.
Well, because I'm not.
Good. That's helpful.
That was quick.
Yes.
I've stolen a horse before.
That'd be really useful in the end of the air, on an airship.
That wasn't me. Didn't steal me.
And I mean, wherever the hell you are, what do you do?
I think he makes friends with bugs.
Yeah. Hunter.
Yes,
Right, so...
I'm finding it hard to discern his quality at the moment.
No, I mean, unless the bugs can literally, I don't know, break in themselves, I think we're pretty screwed.
Well,
We hope. We do hope.
well, there's only one thing we can do.
Get drunk, that's probably a good way of doing it.
Yeah, go for a flyover. See what we say. What do you think, pal?
The dwarf takes a long sigh. Yeah, it could work. You want to look at those plans. Whenever I've done a job for them, plans are always vital. At least the first stepping stone.
Do I understand the electrical system on that ship? I'm looking over the plans.
If you look at them, it might actually help.
Very fancy indeed.
I'm going to give my husband a jolly good thrashing after this. I do not appreciate the situation I'm in right now.
Oh, didn't realise you talked dirty in front of us all. Very nice.
Lucky lad.
I'm going to go over to the chest and try and inspect what some of the other things in the chest are.
Okay. Give me...
Arcana checky.
Yeah.
Here, please. That'll be a 19.
Okay. So, the large bag you realise is a bag of holding.
Yep.
Looking over the ring, it seems to be a ring of anti-gravity.
Ooh.
Obviously healing potions. The messenger orbs, you realise, they're sophisticated stones which you can place in your ear, and they've been bestowed with a sending spell. So it's technically a messaging stone, so you can keep in contact with it.
God, catch. Damn!
Thank you.
Straight in the dome. Seen these before. Maybe a mason.
What, stones? Look, stone. Nice one.
They'll help us communicate over a distance.
Oh.
Put them in your ear.
Oh, frightfully clever. Oh, I'm not getting that out again. That's gone.
As you put it in here, it's like...
Oh no, I don't like this. This better not mess up my pit. La 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 la.
Oh, wicked, I got tinnitus again. Okay, so do
Can
I...
you hear me?
Do you want me to roll? Do you want me to roll intelligence to see if I understand the electrical system in it?
Yeah, sure, go first.
Oh, I would go that way, because that's kind of my forte. Yes, it is.
You're an
20.
electrician as well.
Yeah.
No, what can I say?
24.
Okay,
I got 14.
okay, so what exactly do you want to know?
Well,
Just for general electrical system?
Well, no, because it says it's 2 electrical switch-offs.
Yeah.
Is it a mechanical system, or is it buttons? Is it something that strength's needed to overcome? Or is it something that's simply...
So roughly on most airships, when they have an override system, you know that, at least by what you both know, is there's usually a lever that is pulled.
Okay.
Usually you're looking through service hatches, little areas like that, and it's usually tucked behind most of the structural integrity of a ship. So in other words, tucked behind a room perhaps, like an air duct, etc.
Okay. So it actually needs a physical presence there.
Yeah, it would actually need, you realise you'd actually need, so usually engineers would head down these hatches and they would pull the levers, which then
The ship
creates
has
an
service
override.
ducts throughout it.
Yeah.
That would be where we find things like that.
Well, yeah, it's going to be a bit of a snuckle, isn't it, I suppose?
Turns out my little friend here can get into little tiny spaces.
That'd be a good one for having a look around. So, guessing you were an artificer.
Or gave it away.
Jury's still out.
He's a bug man. I'm not sure how that's going to be useful yet, but there we go.
So, body, body time.
I'm rather adept at healing. But I can throw a punch too.
Can you kick?
I can.
Some powerful thighs you got on your girl.
I thought it should be more pins than punch.
One might say, hoofing good finds. No.
Oh, that's not one. My darling?
Wizard. Startled rabbit and headlights.
I'm a wizard! So, does Bungus outwardly look like...
A bugbear.
Well, he's a
Full of insects.
bunga. So yeah, just full of insects. Is he like giving me sort of a magical sort of vibe, or is he just like...
He looks a bit...
Probably give you a disease.
he looks like...
Buy me a drink first.
If you're looking for rabies, that's the place to go.
Just frothing at the mouth.
Well, Bunkus, only you can answer that. Do you give off a magic vibe or not?
I'll just cast a random spell. I will cast Thorn Whip just across the room in a random direction. That's magic. Yeah, Bungadoo.
You see, his thorn whip just goes... That just literally seems to appear from his hands, and then just sort of rolls back up.
Magic man. Yeah.
Well, he seems slightly more talented than I give him credit for, so that's one bonus. So, like my shirtless fella, smoking which I can only describe as the inside of something. What's the chance of a fly over this beast?
Yeah, you tell me
gets his loot out.
when you want to go.
Oh, my strong dwarven friend, will you do us a favour and fly us over the copper pot, please? For your help shall aid us to complete our task with a start of logistical ease.
It'll be my pleasure.
Thank you.
Right, buckle up then. You direct me where you want to go.
Do you do intros? Because I'm Britney, bitch.
Did you write your song, Randy?
Kind of like pal.
The dwarf, he sort of heads towards the cockpit, puts his hand on the handle, pulls it open. Just before he goes in, he turns around and he goes, "Name's Ulrich, by the way." Pleasure to make your acquaintances.
Lovely to meet you.
Yeah, let's hope this goes smoothly.
I very much doubt that, but I don't think we've got much choice here.
Right, give us a shout which direction he wants to go. I'll take us up to the copper pot now. He heads into the cockpit when that door just slams shut. You each hunker down, looking at the stained leather seats and the hay that you're now propping your horsey behind on. And slowly the starving crone
Third one.
The starving crone begins to grind to life. You hear gears and hydraulics sending bursts of steam through the nearby bronze piping of the passenger bay. The metal contraption lifts as an uneasy feeling fills your body at the sense of solid ground leaving beneath your very feet. Lifting higher and higher, you glance out the portholes, taking in the grand presence of Bast in all its glory. High towers of brilliant white, twisting with intricate gold and red patterns, stand tall above the city. The last of the early evening light glints off tall spires in the distance, and glaring neon lights of the city below you, now aglow with the evening clientele. You watch as a billow of smog blows past your view, and for a few moments all goes dark. The grey clouds slowly break through to bright lights as the skylark that you're sitting in weaves between the industrial smoke gliding up and up. The engines fire to life then, and the heated coals and lyrium spilling into the passenger bay from the rear room. An acidic, almost nauseating smell seeps into your lungs, but you manage to hold back from retching. Just about. A severe gnaw of gears cranking on one another shudders throughout the metal structure as the skylark bends itself to the trajectory of the winds. Narrowly scraping past an oncoming cargo ship, you hear a loud air horn blast out as you assure from the cockpit you heard a chuckle and a curse coming from Horick. Learn to fly, you bastard! You notice that the Skylark stays close to an extremely long cable line that seemed to be disappearing into the clouds ahead as the engines roar with due haste, pivoting the vessel faster and faster. High you travel, somewhat smoother for the next 10 minutes. A few moments of turbulence rocked the passenger bay, but soon enough it levelled out. Another canopy of clouds hide your eyes from a clear view before you hear the harsh tone of Horick's voice ring out through the copper audio device. Maria, direct me as you see fit. Glancing out the portholes, you can see the huge sight of the copper pot. The vessel was almost 5 times the size of a regular transporter airship. 2 crane-like steel rings spun around the contraption, glows of energy spilling over the blimp. Heavy iron chains hung attached between the spherical supporting frame and secured to a very large metal hull. It seemed like an impenetrable fortress. A mix of copper and iron glinted in the early evening light. Rows of windows light up on the side of the hull, illuminating a series of rooms that are too far away to make out any decipherable details. At the far back of the copper pot, you see a curved dome. It's a very sort of curved dome of glass-like structure, just overhangs, encapsulating the rear hull. The glass is stained, and it details in an iron kind of framed way. It depicts images of twin burning suns and an endless dunes full of glittering gold coins, chalices, and ornamental artifacts. The dome rear appears to take up 2 floors of the vessel, and all in all you estimate was 3 floors. From the very bottom of the vessel, you spot 4 cables attached to a steel-clad box, and beneath that a large separate structure, maybe twice as large as the starving crone. If you had to guess, you reckon this is where the boat is kept.
She said it's been suspended by cables,
Yeah.
It's like hung off the bottom of the airship.
so we cut the cables.
We lose the safe.
Safe med.
So the
I imagine it
cables.
could probably take a hit if it didn't down.
So the cables themselves, the iron cables, they are a good 10 feet thick each, and they seem to be attached to what you imagine as the vault. But in between that, this metal box appears to be an elevator, which takes you down from the main copper pot down into the vault.
In theory, if you took out 2 of the cables,
I'll just swing.
with the weight, drop it anyway. I wonder.
Is there people walking around on it?
So you need to get a little bit closer. If you want to go closer, you just need to ask Horror to bring you in. At the moment, you're kind of like floating in some grey clouds, just enough to keep you hidden from view of the copper pot, and you can see little glows of lights from the windows that are on the side of the copper pot.
Do they have a problem with us passing, Auric?
Well, passing through, yeah. Half the time they'll open fire if we don't tell them who we are.
Best not do that then.
I can get us close. I can use the clouds for cover.
Use the clouds for cover. I want to see how many people are walking around, kid.
Alright. So, I need you to give me a perception.
13.
13. Okay. So you begin to feel the starving crone moving forward. It's still weaving in and out of the clouds. Every now and then you get past with that shadowy sort of grey detailing, and then it evaporates, and the moonlight helps you just see a little bit closer. And then every time you're getting a little bit closer and a little bit closer to the copper pot, you see, as you get close enough now, that via the windows of the vessel, that there's a large concentration of security detail appears to be located on the second floor. And your rough estimation is this is probably the main deck.
Okay.
Or the crew.
How many does it look like? 10? 20?
Yeah, it looks to be around about... so on the actual main deck itself, which is what should be the top, it looks like there's a concentration of about... you're looking from anywhere from 7 or 10. You can't quite make out with how dark it is. On the what you imagine is the crew area, which is the second floor, that looks to be about 5 or 6 at least faces that you're seeing through the windows. You catch sight of a little lantern inside one of the windows, but you'll need to get a little bit closer to get a proper view.
Well, there's 15 of them. There's 6 of us so far.
Not the best odds in the world, is it?
No, not the greatest.
So that ship, does it stay in the air all the time, or does it dock?
Yeah, it's sort of always in the air. What you'll see is, they don't live on that ship. There's a shift pattern going on.
Does it do a certain pattern around the city?
No, it stays there.
It's just stationary, it doesn't go anywhere?
Completely stationary.
That's good to know. What's directly below it?
Bast.
Right, the city of Bast.
Yeah.
How high up is it?
It's around about 2,000 feet in the floor, in the air.
Oh, that's jumping out of the way, isn't it?
Yeah.
We missed that ship, we're pretty much done for.
Hey, when do they change shifts?
About every 8 hours.
The crew come in the Skylark and swap over.
Aye, come in the Skylark, swap over. But we don't all swap them all on go. There's a detail.
Split shifts?
Yeah.
Ooh, the horrors.
And where do they come from?
Down in Bast as well.
No, specifically, like, where do they... In Bast, where do they go from?
It could be several locations, to be honest. I don't know the details. I'm just a driver, out on my pay grade.
The option is we do that.
That's what I'm thinking. One way is we either sneak onto one of their Skylarks and get in that way, or...
We take out 6, get on, fly
Try it.
up with them.
convince them that we work there.
Take 6 people out the fray, doesn't it?
Either that or we jump from here onto there, but
What
doing
about
this
on the rope?
Yeah, that's a, you know, we could all share that ring. just throw it back to each other.
Don't think that's
No
going to
danger
work.
there.
No.
That'll go well.
Do you want me to get a little bit closer?
Yeah, go on then. Where's that ring to? Is it still in the box?
It's in my hand now.
I'm just going to see what it does. Is it anti-gravity as in...
So, depending on the gravitational pull that you're currently in, it will be the opposite of it. So,
Okay.
as soon as you put the ring on,
I'll
you'll begin
go
to float.
Opposite.
Yeah, you'll start to go. So, it will take gravity away.
Okay.
But if you're in an area that doesn't have gravity.
So if you jumped off a boat and then put it on, you go back up again.
Oh god.
So you'd have to pass it to put the ring back on to get back up.
That's
to the
right,
ship.
yeah.
That sounds terrible.
Throw ring.
I don't think that's going to work. The only way it's going to work is if you're below it and you go up.
Well, my thought was...
But then if you miss the ship, you're kind of buggered. Because you go right past
Go
it
in
and then
space.
you go splat right in the ground.
My thought was,
Just out of food, anyone here would actually fly.
if we can get underneath it,
No.
could we get one of us up?
I hand you a lone horsefly.
Don't think that's going to cut it.
I hand you many more horsefly.
Hold on tight, I'm getting closer. And you hear the engines go, just shudder to life. And he begins to spiral towards the copper pot. I need you to give me a stealth test as a whole group. And we'll take the couple of the highest.
Guys, actually let me handle it.
I have to roll this at disadvantage.
Okay.
17.
Okay.
I'm not even that good at stuff.
So, is it obvious that we need to
Drop the gun.
sneaky right now?
Drop the gun.
Not necessarily in the ship, but this is more as a group effort.
Is it obvious that we need to be sneaky right now?
So this is
people.
as I say, it's a group thing. So this is a test that just simply counts towards your ship, not necessarily you inside the passenger bay. So in general,
15.
15.
So I don't need to roll at disadvantage then?
Yeah.
You can. I would say no. You don't.
Because
need to
it's
do
my
it's
armor
not. Yeah.
gives me
This is to do with.
Okay. Do you want me to roll
If it's
again?
all overwhelmingly good, then we're fine. Yeah. Unless we all did terrible, then we're screwed.
11.
1. Great. 17.
Sound bagpipes.
And what did you get?
I'm trying to.
Excuse me?
What's that?
Just to go on the copper pot.
For me, that would be a 28.
Okay. So generally you.
Bongar, good sneak.
Sneaky.
Well, we need to know he's good at that.
Put my bagpipes away. Like, no, not the time.
That's because he moves on 1,000 legs. All the millipedes just moving so he makes no noise.
So as the starving crone gets closer to the copper pot now, it kind of pivots towards the back of the copper pot, and you can see that on the second floor, where you caught the sight of a lit lantern, you can see that it appears to be a small library on the rear. You see two individuals, they're lost in concentration inside pages of the books, and they don't take any notice as the Skylark. You kind of feel the Skylark floats by. Horrocks killed the engines at this point.
Those poor engines.
It's a man and a woman. Their features seem a little hard to come by from this distance, but they're wearing heavy orange robes with yellow vestments wrapped around their necks. You can only assume that perhaps they're scholars.
Okay.
Do you speak to Teeny Metal Friend?
Yes.
Open window, send little Metal Friend, go spy, sneaks on him.
Can you send your little metal friend to have a little look around?
Depends how far he can go. Can't actually remember.
It's like 100, isn't it, for familiars and things like that?
Yeah, my word.
So
Let's have a look. Or I have my owl.
is there a rear deck to the ship then?
flies.
Like at the back here where that library is. Is that like a rear deck to that?
Yeah, that's no, there's nothing to land on. So that is actually inside the ship. You're just looking through the porthole windows.
You also have made
So as he drifts the Skylark closer, he then pulls away. Hang on a minute, and he flies through into a grasp of grey clouds, and just kind of shuts off the engines again and drifts. As you're looking out the portholes, you see a small vessel seems to just blink and appear.
Yeah, that's good.
It's around a similar size to the Starving Crone. and it's just flying under the hull of the copper pot. Your passenger bay veers suddenly as Horrocks steers your Skylark into another set of clouds for a little bit more cover. Very slowly, this starving crone just slips out of the clouds, and you spot the back of the vessel descending back down toward the gilded airy skyport. Give me a perception test.
Oh, much better. 26.
Okay. As it's heading down, you manage to pinpoint and you make out a hand-painted logo on this vessel, and it reads, "Another one flights the dust, cleaning company."
Oh.
I'm going to roll my sleeve up. There's a tattoo of an owl. This isn't an owl, this is a problem. I'm doing it. And literally tap it, and out of nowhere this owl just appears.
Okay. So say I'll just...
Off you go then. And this owl send this owl scouting.
So you're in clouds away from the vessel. He's had to swerve away at the moment. So
You can go 100 feet away, so that's fine.
Okay, but so where you are at the moment is a little bit more than 100 feet.
Yeah.
So you are.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get the owl like flying outside.
So you're gonna ask him to go outside the vessel. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the only problem is you would need to open the bay door that you're in. So it's not like a window. You can't just pull the porthole down. You'd have to open your passenger bay door.
Why haven't we got any windows on this ship?
You've got portholes to look through.
Yeah.
They're not open up?
They're not open.
Okay, so
Well, I can't do that then. 'Cause that's a waste of time.
so the cleaning crew that's left,
Yeah.
does it look like they disembarked from the ship, or they dropped people off at the ship?
You saw the ship appear, and then it headed the underside of the copper pot, disappeared for a few moments, and then came back out and headed back down to the skyport down in Bast.
So they might have been picking up a cleaning crew. Then.
Potentially, you're not sure. You can only go by what you've seen.
Might be worth a go.
Technically I can, because it's 10 feet away from me. As long as I can see the spot.
So you
the owl
cast
can
it
appear
outside.
Cast it outside.
Cast it outside.
Cast it outside. The owl
Yeah,
outside.
so you cast that outside. Okay.
fly
So
along.
so you reveal the tattoo, and then the owl appears in the outside of the vessel.
Yeah.
Somebody outside really high up.
It's an owl, it can do it.
You'll be alright.
And I just get the owl to basically do a flyby of the ship.
Yeah. Okay. Give me a stealth roll.
It's an owl.
That's
They're not
great.
going to be fucking worried about a fucking owl.
Still, give me a stealth roll. It's you've cast it up. It's going to have an aura of magic if there is any magic users on board.
I'm working out the owl's got its own stealth thing. So I'm trying to figure out.
I'd be very disappointed if that owl ate
If
sneaky
it
as
doesn't have
fuck.
those, I've just written as my one.
Should have his own stats for it, shouldn't it?
Would you like a player's handbook?
Hang on, I can find it.
Got his gizmos.
I speak to Megan, so I can find it.
Yeah.
Like, so
Owl,
what's with the cleaning crew?
stealth +3.
That's 3, yeah. That's it.
They have commercial
Better than
cleaning, I think.
mine.
The place, they store relics and all sorts in that place.
14.
Dailies, isn't
I think so.
14 for the owl.
So you hear the call of the owl. More of a crow, but you hear it. It sort of darts to the right and heads beneath the copper pot. As it passes, can you see through the eyes of
see the eyes of
it?
the owl.
So what you can see is you see as it heads under the underside of the copper pot, you make out some further areas of the bottom floors. They all seem quite well lit with lanterns. The 4 cables that appear attached to the elevator platform, they lead down to the lowest depths of what you believe to be the vault. There doesn't appear to be any other way inside that vault other than taking the elevator.
One way
The
and one
cable rigging itself looks climbable. Heading up the opposite side of the copper pot as your owl just arches and it basically heads down, and then you can see what looks like 2 service access points on the outside. These appear to lead according to the schematics through the engine turbines and finally towards the levers mentioned in your contract. Ascending, you can see several guards patrolling on the main deck. Other than a few nooks and crannies, it seems very difficult to spot any way you could slip onto the main deck without being noticed. Finally, as the owl veers back down again, you take note at the very bottom of the copper pot of a cargo and port entrance. Give me a perception test for the owl as you're glancing out with the eyes of it.
That was a good one.
Don't forget.
I do. I'll take the natural 20. 23.
Okay. So, using your owl-like eyes, you spot a panel that's attached to the cargo entrance, and you've got a kind of funny feeling that this could be picked by the right caliber of tools, potentially a master thief or someone with that ability, as a way in via the rear cargo access.
Someone has a magical tool set that can do what it needs to do.
The owl then...
The
The owl swoops back around, and after a few moments, you see the owl flying back to the starving crone.
Okay. So, your eyes in the sky. What have we got?
Oh, this is way more scene.
Lazy!
That looks like a way in through the cargo.
Okay.
Impeccable by the looks of it.
So we reckoning we collar this cleaning crew ship then? Because we don't need them to fly up to us. We can just nick ship, grab some uniforms, into the cargo hold. They got any questions? We'll be like, we've bought the Vanish.
Vanish.
Yeah.
I mean, we could say that we're engineers come to fix part of the ship.
I do have quite a good history at pretending.
I mean, I'm
people
pretty
that
much
not.
sure I could sabotage a part of it to make it look like it needs repairing. Worst comes to worst.
But are we done up here? I'm gonna head down. Don't like staying out here too long.
Yeah. Take us down,
Right.
Take us down, lad.
You see, again, you hear the engines roar to life, and your starving crone just shoots out of the clouds, heads straight back down into the skyport. You see it spirals through thick grey clouds, and you see those city lights of Bass come back into view, and then the tannoy sparks to life. Right, back to port to refuel. You hatch your plan. Once we dock, we'll leave on your orders. But I'm under instructions to have all this done and dusted by daybreak.
No pressure.
No pressure at all.
After another 10-minute journey back through the turbulence, you finally hear the engines repositioned, rumbling with a mix of gears and cogs, before the starving crone lands safely back at the Gilded Eyrie.
Right, well, what's the crack then, Ted?
Well, I'm not used to this kind of thing, so I believe I will leave the planning to you. But I have a plan B. Should whatever wonderful thing you concoct fail,
Yeah.
plan B, just drop me on their deck, and I will cause a distraction.
Go horse.
Exactly.
Nice. Well, as you're not into the old thievery guild, can we get you to go shopping then? Because I'd imagine we're going to need rope, some herbs, bits and pieces like that.
Yes, of course.
Yes?
Yes, give me a list.
We'll get that done.
Send off the pack mule.
Quick.
Sorry, my lady.
Now, I'm aware what I look like, but if we can keep the equine jokes to a minimum, it would be most appreciated.
Yes, Doctor, please accept my apology.
Well, thank you very much.
Don't worry. Look at me. I've got freaking horns too, so don't worry about it. I'm used to it.
But you have this. I point to my horse body.
I don't have that.
She's a lady.
Thought she might have been gesturing. Well, I reckon we do a bit of shopping then. Get some gear, nick a ship, nick some uniforms. All meet back up. Straight up.
Get a bit of intel, see if anyone else knows.
At the tavern by 10 o'clock?
Yeah,
Nice.
sweet.
So, I reckon we'll send Duchess off to do some shopping. Who's going to come help me steal the ship?
I'm up for it.
Yeah, we were on about the ship, darling.
Shit. Yeah, I said stole a horse before. Shit. Horse.
A bit naive.
Behave, please. Behave.
She's a bit naive, isn't she, sweetheart? Right. What about you, my Irish sort? What are you up to?
Where's Ireland? What are you on about? There's no place here.
Turns out I'm talking
Northern.
shit then.
Celtic.
I've been known to steal a few things.
Okay.
I have my trick bag of tricks and this.
Just okay, so we'll steal the ship and some uniforms. Duchess can go shopping.
Like a princess.
Yeah.
You seem like a chatty fellow. How about you do the rounds around the local tavern, see if anyone knows about this place?
Tavern. It's my place of work.
I mean, people when they've had a few drinks tend to talk a bit, don't they?
It's true.
Right, get in.
I guess the door's open to the ship now, is it?
Yeah, so as
The
you...
owl just come flying back through and just chip and going.
Yeah. Metal door just opens and
The
the
owl
owl
just come flying back and
darts straight back in.
Nice point to go.
Rings out stretching as it just lands on your shoulder.
Well done, you did a good job. And then the little robot's just going to go mental. There you go. You too.
So,
Yes, you did a good job as well.
so what we're going to need then? We're going to need some grappling hooks, some rope, thieves' tools.
Well, Tams, I have something that may be able to do that.
Okay.
Well, my any all-purpose tool. It's like a Swiss Army knife.
So yeah, we're going
tools.
to want some rope, some hooks, and just anything that you think might be useful for the rob.
Well,
Anything useful for a roar.
you see, I'm not quite versed in thievery, as I've already...
How about some caltrops and some ball bearings as well?
Yeah.
Caltrops and ball bearings, okay.
Get some of them on the go.
There was talk of a copper coin, wasn't there?
We've been left by ourselves. So, have you been collecting bugs for long?
70 years.
Wow.
It's another bug.
Many more.
Oh.
Yeah.
And what's your favourite bug?
Oh no!
Just collapses into a heap on the floor.
You can't choose, they're all his favourites.
So it says the first door is a copper coin. Is this any copper coin? Or just the one that mate goes onto?
So you assume it'll be the one that
Mate, it's a special.
Bolt Master Drago. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you might want to
Has
find
a
out where this
specific
guy
key.
is as well.
What madness is this? Can't just take any key and put it into the slot.
This key will
What?
do.
Coin. Damn it. That's this
yeah.
coin.
Yeah.
Break it with all the coins.
Right, yeah, just
take
keep
the whole
jabbing out
wallet.
the toys. Okay, yeah, like just yeah, just practical gear maybe.
Alright.
You know, some oil, stuff like that.
Well,
Yeah. Anybody think of anything else? I'm putting it out to the audience.
I think it's more we need information than
Right.
actual physical stuff.
Right.
Like that guy that's got the coin and whoever the hell the rest of them
Right.
are as well.
Right.
Oh. He's at Old Ends.
Oh, gauntlets. No. Shackles. That's the one.
Rack 'em, shack 'em.
Toy him up.
Rhymes with.
Kate runs away.
Yeah, that's a good point. In case anybody starts flapping, you just chuck them off deck with their hands tied. Do the crazy chicken.
Way back to best.
Okay, yeah. We're gonna want some of those, and then
How many horse flies does it take to make you fly?
That's the lowest.
No, not good enough. You're too big.
Fair enough.
Who's the lightest person here?
Yeah.
So they have parachutes in the shops here.
Could we make a parachute? They're
Might
cheap.
need to do it.
Be a hell of a parachute for a horse.
So we're going to halo jump in, are we?
Ring.
One for your front end, one for your back.
Yeah, we'll drop you off first underneath the ship. You just fall straight up.
Okay, so yeah, I think we'll just
Let's be like,
I think we'll just split the party and then just
Yeah, split the party.
I know.
But we've got our ear things.
Yeah, we got our own things so we can communicate with each other. So yeah, I reckon we're just gonna go for that. Does Matey the dwarf roughly know where I'm going for this cleaning company?
So yeah, Horik, he gives you a rough suggestion. He's like, oh yeah, you wanna go down the street down here, turn left, then go a little bit further north, and turn east a little bit, and you'll find it just there.
Past the wounded pigeon. You know,
Don't feed
the
any
stuttering
crows.
pheasant, all those sorts of things. Yeah, sweet, nice one. Yeah, so yeah, we're just going to trundle off that way. Test me on the earpiece. Mushy. So, right, we're all in Communicado. You're off to the pub, you're off shopping.
Yes.
Whoever wraps up first, we'll meet the ladder.
Cool.
Right, sick.
So where are the other three of you heading?
I'm going with him.
So, okay, and as well.
I'm stealing
So
the ship.
the three of you are all going.
Yeah, 4 of us are going.
4 of you are going to the cleaners.
Steel, sir.
Okay.
He's off to the pub.
Okay.
Dutch is off shopping.
Okay.
It's time to fulfill our destinies and become the crime guys.
Crime guys.
Okay.
Guys of crime.
And go.
Okay. You
Here at
Head-
Channel Devonity, we are very inclusive. We're not just a bunch of lads anymore.
Just us lads this side, isn't it?
You head down the streets of Best. It's for busy nightlife. It's quite rampant, and you all walk together at this time, heading through the throngs of various people who are now enjoying their nightly activities. You have some prostitutes on the corners showing their wares, offering people to come into their establishments. You have huge tusked elephant type creatures that are walking with these huge watering jugs in hand, heavy set robes spilling over their bodies, and there's just a mix of different cultures. This is such an abundance of people. Of festering smells of roast chicken, and then a heavy set horrible smell of sweat from God knows where.
Sorry, that's me.
You all walk as one, and then one by one you begin to split. You have to go to Duchess and Crimus. You head off to your left down one of the where the street just becomes like a T junction, and the rest of you all get to your right.
Have fun, guys. Don't get killed.
Try not to.
Good luck.
Go with you 4 first of all, and a little bit further down the street. You eventually catch sight of a large warehouse-looking environment. You've kind of gone past the throngs of people and the various night stalls and nightlife that's happening around you has died down slightly. The further and further away you go from the central hub of activity. And this warehouse is nestled between a few canopied structures that just overhang over each other and just create a kind of a little enclave of sorts. You see a sign above the warehouse that reads, "Another one flies for dust, cleaning company." And you can't necessarily see inside. With how the warehouse structure is, it's more of two large wooden doors that are covering any clear view, but the door itself is slightly ajar.
Right.
We have a good look.
Yeah.
I'll sneak on over.
Okay.
Ponder inside.
Give me a stealth test and then a quick perception.
Yeah, that's another 28 on the stealth.
Wow. Okay, so you see Bungus head that way.
Just
Bunga, sorry.
Predator. Just
Yeah, you just see this.
Funny enough, I did sort of base this on Predator.
You just see him shimmer and just seem to fade away.
Christ, that dog's terrifying.
I need to learn how to do that.
He'll make you shit to your pants.
Shih Tzu, it must be a crossbreed. Bulldog Shih Tzu.
You glance through the warehouse door and you can see a gnome and a what looks like a very heavy set Goliath, and they're in these overalls that are blue, and on the back of the overalls you see a little circular logo, which it looks like a little feather that's just sweeping up some dust, and they seem to be ironically cleaning with brooms at the moment, just cleaning the dust out. Just ahead of them you can see what looks to be a set of offices, a few little rooms that are just veer off to your left. There's a few little lanterns that burn slightly and just give off a faint light. The actual warehouse itself is quite shadowed, secluded. Off to the right hand side you see two vessels similar to your own Skylarks. They are painted also blue to match the colour scheme of the business, and at the moment they don't seem like anyone's around those Skylarks, but you do notice, looking up to the roof, it looks like there is it's like a central seam down the roof itself, so you assume that perhaps that roof opens.
Oh no, I'm not smart enough for that.
Okay.
What I do.
True.
But what I do see
So
is...
you see a seam in the roof which looks peculiar for your kind.
Bad roof. Alright, so I've seen the two people at the far end, they haven't noticed me. I'm going to quickly poke back out again. Looks at the crew here. And we'll head back in. And I'm going to start heading over to the lanterns on the left. I'm going to start putting them out.
Okay.
Open them up. Oh, gently, just go.
Okay. So you begin to just pull back the lantern itself. Then one by one you see the lights begin to darken. At the moment it doesn't seem like the gnome or the Goliath have noticed, as their backs are to you. They're continuing to clean as they go. You notice that one of the gnome that's currently on his hands and knees is washing part of the floor with a scrubbing brush, and with an old wooden bucket where he's just putting the scrubber into the water and then stereotypically cleaning this stone floor. You notice that there seems to be two stones in his ears, and that's connected to which almost looks like a hairband.
What's happening?
Listen to some tunes.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna follow him in then.
Makes sense. I mean, I have a way to take out a couple of those guys.
you.
Well, yeah, I'm just gonna start proceeding in slowly behind him, and then just.
I'm gonna send my little construct spider thing's gonna go in as well. He's gonna roll up into a ball. I'm just gonna roll him in.
Okay, so you roll him in, and then you see the little feet go, and it starts to clatter off into which direction?
Over where he is, basically, just right behind these guys.
Okay, so you hear the clatter of mechanical feet
As it approaches, I'm just going to go. That's a little guy.
One of its little feet come out
It's
and
gonna
goes,
nod like you.
Me take big. You go have little one. Me take big guy.
I'm guessing
I
he'll
get out a
just nod his
stick
head.
with
Yeah.
malicious intent. And I cast the spell Shillelagh on it.
okay.
Which, because I'm a shitty Swarm Keeper Ranger, looks like it's just got a bunch of scorpions marching up and down it.
Okay. So you see these grotesque scorpions walking over
I'm
his
talking
wooden
big
stick.
boys like Emperor Scorpion.
Nice. Okay, big fuck off scorpions just crawling over his wooden mallet.
Big.
Well,
Well, it's assuming it's become a mallet now that you've got all these big giant scorpions on it.
Yeah, it's become a magic weapon.
Okay, so you begin to tiptoe and creep up behind the Goliath.
yeah, I draw the Wakashi, just like, it's just like, yeah, just literally just like,
And I'm like fully stretched like this, and like the tip just drops at the end. I'm like, and I grab it with the other hand, and then I just get this overwhelming sense of just like badass, just like
You save it with the pose.
yeah, just like save it with a pose. Look like a retard trying to get it out, but yeah, just save it with a pose. Just like,
I'm guessing how far away is my little robot from me? He's no more than 100 feet, 20 feet away, is he?
No.
That's fine then.
So if you're following,
Yeah.
you're
So
about
sneak up
20,
right
30
behind
feet.
The other one. These
The gnome?
Yeah, and out of the front, these little two taser things come out.
Okay.
And when we're ready to go, I'm going to Eldritch Blast the fucker. Because I can cast a spell through my little robot.
Range of touch, isn't it?
No, it says deliver a spell that you cast as in range touch. Well, yeah, if he goes up and touches his leg, yeah.
Horrifying.
So it's going to clatter up close to.
Right behind him, ready to to the prongs into him.
Okay. And you're ready to smack the Goliath around the head.
yeah.
Okay, both of you give me attack rolls. We'll see how this goes, and then we'll see if we go into combat.
Interesting.
Sorry? Yeah. Sorry, you could do advantage for sneaking up on them. They have.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not aware.
Just in case I get a natural
Oh
20.
god, this is the first time I get a nice low roll. That is a
25.
Okay.
only a 14.
Oh,
on
but good at
Goliath.
hitting.
Okay. So you have both hit.
Lovely. I'm going to start picking up damage dice now. Need you.
Oh, that's right. Eldritch
Need
Blast is
you.
2d10.
And I need to roll that for 2 more times.
Oh my god. He's
This is right. Fun fact, as a bugbear, I have an ability called Ambush. Which lets me add 2d6 to attacking a surprised enemy.
Just remember that for my next room.
So, and a
rogue
very
bugbear.
fun fact,
Yeah.
the spell Shillelagh lets me use my 20 in wisdom for the attack and damage.
Nice.
So that's 12 on the actual hit, plus 3 for an extra 3 damage that my bugs do when I hit an enemy.
Okay, so you got 15 damage in total.
19. 21 magical, a mix of bludgeoning and piercing. And if possible, I'd like it to be non-lethal.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
just
Okay, so as you bring your shillelagh, you smash the back of the Goliath's head, and immediately you just see his eyes roll back, and he stumps forward down flat out. Unconscious. Not dead.
just start staring down on them.
Can we hear all of this in our little earpiece things?
You can.
Or do we need to consciously?
So it's
activate that
consciously you
once
have to
we lose someone?
activate it.
Dark is lethal.
12 points of force damage.
How much, sorry?
12 points of force damage.
Okay, so your little scuttle droid
Just explodes.
heads behind the gnome. The electricity particles, and you just see the gnome go, and they just fall flat as well, completely unconscious.
And I'm there like this. Super. Right.
Nice one, guys.
And I have a look around. Is anything else around? Or am I just stood here?
Everything else is silent.
There's
nothing else around. Give me a perception roll if you want.
Probably check to see how many times I can ambush, but I'm pretty sure it's
16.
So you can, it looks like there's no other sign of other people. There's the lamp on in one of the far off offices, but it looks like potentially these two people were closing, like closing shop and like.
Okay. Is there uniforms around?
Give me an investigation.
I'd like to strip the Goliath.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the Goliath will probably fit you. I don't think the gnome's going to fit anyone. We haven't got anyone small.
I'm not smart enough to figure out things. I'm just going to take the big guys.
Okay. You head into you take your left and you head into one of the offices and begin to scan around. You see like some stools. You see some tables, and then and through an archway you head through. That was obviously the break room. You can see various half-eaten food, etc., and cartons of drink. And heading through the other archway, you can see what it looks like their locker room. And there's various tall metal lockers, and you open a few, and there hung up a couple of fresh uniforms.
Okay. Well, there's 6 of us.
Yeah, there's.
I think there's going to be.
Yeah. One of us is not going to be able to wear
one. One of us is not going to be wearing one.
Well, wouldn't that just be able to wear one on her human-y part, and then perhaps we could take a cart of washing, perhaps, for her back?
That would work. Just pull a curtain over.
What if we just got like a bunch of rope and some brooms and random bits of equipment, just strap them to you?
Yeah, that works.
an actual cart horse.
That's a great plan.
What is?
We're going to turn Duchess.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I'm currently at co-op.
Waitress.
Fuck that, waitress.
I'm currently at the Marks and Spencer's.
Oh, waitress. Some small yob is trying to sell me some fruit.
That's me.
Yeah, so we're thinking Duchess, we're going to sort of turn her into like a carrying device for some equipment.
An equipment stand.
Yeah, just like
Her job as a normal janitor.
like a trolley with legs.
For the
Yeah,
sake of the mission, I will ignore the insult.
it wasn't meant to be insulted. I just trying to think of
Regardless,
I was
I
trying
am
to think of a nice way of
fucking
phrasing-
livid.
trying to think of a nice way of phrasing it, to be honest.
Anywho,
Yeah. That's a bit here. Right, we'll just catch up with you in a minute. Right. Au revoir.
Bye.
And then
bye-bye.
and then I'm just like,
It's a stretch, but slowly you manage to get the edge of the blade in and slide it all the way into the sheath.
I'm just like,
I'll just have a quick search around the office, see if there's anything interesting.
yeah.
Useful for us.
I'm going to take the uniforms, lob them over my shoulder, and I'm going to head back to one of the airships and see which one's more air ready, if there is a thing.
Okay.
I like the Goliath's broom.
Do you like the what, sorry?
His broom.
His broom. Yeah, you can take the broom.
Got my stick.
Okay. Both of you give me an investigation roll for what you're looking for.
That's okay.
Good.
Oh, that's not the best one. 15.
15, okay. Looking through some of the ledgers that you found in one of the rooms, the only real thing of interest, there seems to be a flight detail of when the next cleaning schedule is for the copper pot. It seems to suggest the next one would be at 9 in the morning.
Oh.
That's the only interesting that you really found. And what did you get?
11.
11. And what were you looking for?
Ship shape.
Oh yeah. So glancing over the two airships, both seem relatively ready to go. It seems like they've already been refueled and expected to fly first thing in the morning.
Is like equipment in them, or are they just like empty airships?
So heading up to one of the airships, you can see that both doors seem to be closed at the moment to the actual metal doors that you get through into the actual bit like your Skylark. As soon as you get through, it's locked, so you would require to find some keys.
I give it the old.
2 seconds. Turns out there's no cleaning job due to the warning.
Could we make up something? Like,
I guess you can come up with some bullshit that we've
like
decided to do it early.
someone's thrown up on deck, or you know.
Can I hear this over there?
Yeah.
Am I still?
Yeah, as soon as they're
captain?
using the stones, all of you can hear.
Okay. Well, I mean, you could just say that the last crew ran out of a cleaning fluid or something and couldn't complete all the tasks, so we've been sent with replenishment to
Emergency cleanup.
yes, quickly finish the job between the 6 of us. Get it done properly, quickly.
Hello.
Might be the-
Bug problem.
Exterminators, I like it.
I like it. Right, we've got an airship. How are you two getting on?
Oh yes, I was shopping, wasn't I?
She's a waitrose.
I'm shopping.
As you finished,
We might just sat in a cafe drinking tea.
I saw.
I like this heisting thing. It's great.
as you finish on your stone intercom, you glance up from the shopping basket that you have in your hand, and you know that you're stood in the middle of a place called Helm and Fowl, which is the sort of establishment you picked when you went for a little wanzery.
Of course.
You stood in the middle of the aisle horizontally, so like
No one can get past.
Just looking at the same object from like the last 5 minutes.
There's a little gnome guy behind you going, get out the way!
Just perusing all the Granny Smith apples.
Yeah, just like politely but aggressively going.
you see it's like a sort of teenage human that just peers over and goes, yeah. Sorry, ma'am. Yeah.
Well, yes, quite right. I need some things.
Yeah. What do you need?
All right. Well, I have the caltrops and the ball bearings and some oil. I need grappling hooks, rope, and shackles.
All right. I mean, I'm not one to judge. Let me just go and see a minute. It turns and he heads back to the back room. When you hear, Jimus, do we have any grappling hooks, shackles, and rope? I don't know what it's for. No, it's pretty weird. It's for a lady. Yeah, I don't know, but we got it. Oh, great. And he walked back through the doorway. Yeah, we've got that in stock. How much do you need?
I'm going to need 6 hooks.
6 hooks. Right.
6 lengths of rope.
Right.
And 1 second. How many shackles do we need?
Did you say something about hackles?
Shackles.
Shackles, darling, shackles.
Oh. I look over and I'm just like,
Can we just not use rope?
just pick up 5. Yeah.
5?
Yeah, we'll cut off the hands of the other ones. We won't need it.
Can't tell if you're joking. Going to get 5. I turn over to her. 6 sets of shackles.
Alright, so yeah, I'll bring it out in a minute. Do you need help to your cart or your wagon for this?
No.
You do a bagging service, do you need help?
Well, no. I will just these baskets here.
Probably should
Yes.
give the person doing the shopping trip the bag of
Rope and over my back.
Right, yeah, no problem.
Too busy
Thank
filling
you.
it with tits.
Alright, I'll just go and get it.
Yeah, of course.
And he turns and heads back off into the back end of the shop.
Okay.
After a little while, he comes back out with a load of rope and grapple hooks, all the various gizmos that you've been asking for. He's like, I think this is it. Right, in the basket, you said, yeah?
Yes, in my side basket.
And he throws out the grapples and the hooks.
You just bob like you've got suspension.
And he heads back round to the terminal. Well, I'll just pump this through.
Oh shit, we should have given you money!
It comes to 27 gold, please, ma'am.
Yes, wonderful. Here you are. And I give 27 gold.
Okay.
It's a good thing she's rich.
He takes 27 gold.
That's why you said.
Thanks very much, and come again to Home and Foul.
Should we?
The only shop where you can get what you want when you want. If you'd like to leave a customer review, my name's on the receipt. And he hands you over his piece of paper with a scrawled receipt.
This is the most evil dungeon you've ever created.
Poor man's been tortured.
His mind is broken.
I fill it out very quickly.
Your staff need lessons in enunciation, but very helpful. There you go.
Thank you. I'll put it in this box. I won't know what's written on it. It's anonymous. Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye.
I have a wonderful Helmley day.
Oh, it's a dreary man.
His soul's been destroyed by the 9 to 5.
Oh God.
Primus.
We've got that are knocked out. Should we be tying them up with things that we find in, or perhaps putting the little gnome in a locker that we found?
Put them in the cupboard.
Just a quick one. Check out what he's listening to. I'm guessing reggae.
So as you put it on, you hear, oh, come.
No.
Oh, Olga. Oh, woman mine.
It's a Rasta hat that gave it away.
Meanwhile,
Hello.
as Primus heads into the tavern,
Yeah, so
you found one that
Primus-
seemed a little bit of a buzz. It was called the Lamplighter's Hovel.
Okay. So Primus, his home turf is Bast. He's pretty well known.
That's a fast boy.
Yeah, he's a Bast boy. Yeah. So he feels pretty confident walking into any tavern that's in Bast. He assumes that he'll probably know at least some helpful people in there, I would hope. So he's taken it upon himself to go to the one nearby that he's pretty sure his bestest, most dodgiest friends will be hanging out at this evening. So just before I go in... Hello?
Moshi Moshi.
Hello? What does that mean?
So
So, before I go in here, what exactly do we want to know about this coin? What is it?
well,
Who's the fella and where's he got the coin to?
all he hears loads of bits.
Yeah, helpful, Ronan, helpful.
We need a copper coin
Yes.
from. Oh God, I forgot how to read. Boltmaster.
The vault.
We're looking out for the Boltmaster. Yeah, I know, sex dungeon name, right?
Yeah, cool.
Weird. We can find out about this library on the ship. That'd be a good one.
Okay.
What else we need? Oh God, I think the everybody's fine. No, it didn't.
Just anything general about the ship that people
About
know.
the,
Might be useful.
pot.
Yeah, it's copper in general. The third door is a bit of a question, isn't it? Because we've got to turn off the power and then get in there with lockpicks.
Oh, we
and
saw the
stuff.
shaft on the side, didn't we? We have to get rid of it. Stop it.
Yeah, I just checked
You're
that.
right, David. Just die for a second.
My heart arrhythmia's just kicked in.
I just realised he didn't sheathe the sword into his thing, he would just into his side.
It's just through this fabric and my abdomen.
Blood is coming out like,
oh God!
Oh, if your kidneys on there.
Every time I keep moving, I'm like, ow. Yeah, just general chit chat, really.
General chit chat.
Yeah, see if you can find.
not really how I roll.
See if you can find some like crew names. You know.
Okay.
Just something we could shout out, just like, oh, right, guys,
Oh, Steve.
Mrs. You know.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
There's always a grey.
There's always a grey.
It's showtime. Okay, so Crimus walks in, immediately gets up onto the nearest table,
good evening, douchebags!
and demands everyone's attention.
You see, as you walk in, you see like a few of these fairly rough-looking individuals with sort of leather, long leather coats on, and they have sort of some cowls that are just casually covering half their faces.
Are they all sat in shadowy corners?
Some of them are.
hope
Some of them, but you see that some.
Is this a 20-sided tower that's got a corner?
Yeah, it's got a lot of corners. And you see that the reason it's called the Lamplighters Hovel is there seems to be a lot of the city's lamplighters that actually frequent this place.
Okay.
You see various implements hanging with their lamp lighting fluid.
Okay, lovely. Okay, so
One spell.
I'm hoping that Crimus has got most people in the room's attention. Because he's about to burst into some poetry.
This is a poetry slam.
Fear not, my dear patrons, for Crimus has arrived, and only now can the party go on. For tonight I shall sing, not for coin or for joy, but in exchange for information. As deceived friends of Bast, I'm more than a bard, as I put my life on the line. Friends, come, quickly hither, there is no time to dither. Will you help me, please, just this one time? Now I know this great bar attracts friends from afar, but for now I need knowledge from locals. So if you know the copper pot, I need to ask a lot, but please answer quick so I don't burn my vocals. I'll be at the bar. And I flance my way over to the bar.
Okay. As you head towards the bar, you see a very old gentleman. He's quite a lot of wrinkles, big, very large, flat nose, scraggly white hair, and he has this same sort of snoodle, sort of like half covering his face. And he leans on one hand and goes, "I used to work in the copper pot once a time."
Oh, did you know, my very handsome friend?
The best years are behind me.
The best years are whatever years you want them to be.
You're too kind.
You used to work on the copper pot, did you?
I used to work in the copper pot.
And what did you do on such a fine and interesting vessel?
I used to work as security detail, believe it or not. There was an incident that made me lose my ability to perform well. And
Got a pill for that.
and I was not allowed to work security any longer. It did involve some glass arrows, a few security men, and lots of wine. But we were encouraged to drink. No, that's the thing we weren't allowed to do. We weren't allowed to drink.
It doesn't seem like a very fun place to work.
No.
Oh, no, I can see why you would be much more suited to an establishment such as this one.
Yeah.
I don't suppose during your time, security, you say, that's very interesting. Which part were you in charge of? Did you have a specific area? Did you...
I was in charge.
I use the term in charge very loosely, of course.
I worked for people. Fellas. There was an officer, Gregis. I remember Gregis.
Oh, Gregis. What's he like?
He was alright.
Did he enjoy
bit balding.
with you?
No, he frowned upon it. But he was good in a card game.
Oh. No, that's good to know. It's always good to know who to look out for at the table, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know anything about the Vault Master, perhaps?
Dracus, you still there? From what I hear, he's the one got me fired, bastard.
Oh, I mean, doesn't sound like someone will get along with if you didn't get along with a man.
He's
such
quite
as yourself.
stern. Hang on. Why are you asking all these questions anyway?
I'm thinking of going for a job interview there.
Give me a deception roll.
All right.
With advantage because he's pissed.
Yeah, he's quite pissed.
Use your inspiration. if you
Yes,
do anything.
considering you're going to keep earning inspirations throughout all of the poetry art.
That's an 18. I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, I think I'll probably be alright. What was it I was trying to do? Deception? Oh, +7. Bloody hell.
Jesus
Yeah, like
Christ.
20, 25.
That's a crime barrier right there.
You are gonna take the interview with it. I'll take you there. You jump on my back. I'm fine.
I need a recommendation. Come along.
Yeah. Well, if you're gonna go that, you can tell Gregors from me that I missed the old place.
Oh, I will.
I'll happily give you a reference.
Well, thank you. That is very, very kind of you. This Vaultmaster, it's the Vaultmaster I'm going to be seeing for the interview. I believe it's in his office. The main place that he resides?
Yeah, he's got a place. He usually resides down in the. He's got a little office in the cargo hold.
A little office in the cargo hold. Oh, that seems a little bit out of the way for someone of such importance.
It's the only place he reckons you could ever get any sleep. He says the boys are too rowdy in the mess hall.
That's very good to know for when I hopefully start my job there.
Yeah.
Because I do like my sleep.
He thinks he's a bit up everywhere else, you see. So the way that he sees it is that if he's down in the cargo hold, he doesn't have to be sharing it in the crew quarters.
Fair enough.
But that's not how you get morale. You know, you're not going to get anyone wanting to be in here, and people are just going to not like you very much. And, yeah, that's what I used to tell the people that I used to work with, the fellas.
Speak nothing but truths, my friend.
Like bloody truth. Yeah.
Bloody truths. Excellent. And is there I like to read. I've heard there's a library on board.
Well, kind of more of a research wing.
Okay. So I won't find any novels there. No.
Yeah, they got a lot of books.
Yeah, okay.
And they research relics.
Oh, that's interesting.
Well, they have a whole lot of that in the vault, various relics and bits and bobs that, you know, the riffraff here, the rich snobs around in Bass, what they have, they used to like to keep in that vault because it's secure. I mean, how are you going to get in there?
How are you going to get in there?
How are you?
Oh, excellent. What was your name, my good friend?
Gavavansis.
Gavavansis, excellent.
Now, is that actually how it's pronounced, or is he just drunk?
I'm going to write it how he says.
Is it just Gavin?
Literally Gavin.
Gavavansis. Well, Gav, my fine friend, I hope you have a wonderful evening.
You too. You buy yourself a pint of me.
Thank you, my good friend. Thank you. And I'll be sure to tell Dragos that you enjoyed your time there and that you are my personal reference for this job as well.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, my friend.
Happy to.
Thank you. Tip my hat to him and leave.
You could have nod your way and then knees into a chair, but just falls down.
Excellent. Beep beep. Hello?
Mushy.
Mushy. I think I've got a little bit of information.
Alright, sweet. What have you got?
I just found a very lovely, definitely sober guy who used to work as security on the Copperpot.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I know the Vaultmaster, goes by the name of Dragos, has an office in the cargo hold.
Okay.
He doesn't seem to want to hang out with his minions.
I look at everyone else. Cargo hold, that's where we're landing, isn't it?
That would make sense. I mean, break in, take this guy's.
Break in,
That's helpful.
take his coin,
Works for me.
who's through. Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. He didn't seem like the most intellectual of chaps, so he couldn't tell me all that much about the library other than it contains research and books. Relics.
You know, some knowledge is better than none, I suppose.
Yeah, they seem to do some research there, something to do with the relics, so I'd imagine that's the relics that we're after, and maybe some relics that they've had before, but that library might be of interest
Right, sweet.
to
Certainly some
people.
information that's interesting there for sure.
We've got the airship sorted.
Oh, well done.
These guys have cut the hands off the people we knocked unconscious.
Oh.
Yeah, our fights this week.
Andy, man.
I'm trying to
And then
Flops down.
Duchess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. There you are, darling. How's shopping gone?
Oh, I've got everything. Where would you like me to go?
Splendid. You want to meet us at the airship?
Oh, of course.
We're gonna take this and meet you at the same dock that we departed on the starving falcon or whatever it's called now.
Yes, of course.
The famished pigeon.
I know what you mean, darling.
Yeah. So if you two want,
Malnourished magpie.
yeah, malnourished magpie. If you two want to wrap up your stuff and then finish your drinks and such, and then head back there, we're gonna grab this and mosey to you. Right?
Sounds like a plan.
Splendid. Right, hour for Dirty.
Toodaloo.
And then, yeah. So, just have a whip round, get all the uniforms inside, check for supplies, because, like, cleaning supplies.
Okay, so having a quick
Yeah.
search around, you find some cleaning liquids, a few more brooms. You find some metal buckets, various bits and pieces
gather all
like
that
that.
together.
Bucket.
Get the art.
Try to open the doors.
Get the artificer trying to.
I'll do that now.
You try the ones above, or you mean inside the actual airship
Yeah,
itself?
I'm going to look for the mechanism that opens the door. So I'm
Okay.
guessing there's like a hanger door mechanism. It's just a.
Okay, give me an investigation roll.
16 for the picking the lock on the ship.
Okay. So it takes you a couple of minutes, but after a while, you manage to pick the lock in the airship, and you manage to pry the door open just slowly. It's like a horrible stench of like too many sweaty bodies in one compartment. But yeah.
Well, it's open, but it stinks like shit in there. Maybe we need to clean the place out first.
Splendid. I rolled that 20.
Okay. So you're searching around right at the far back of this warehouse. You see a very large iron crank, which when you look, you see various cables attached to a mechanism at the top of the roof. So you believe that when you pull it, it should open the roof structure, which allows the airships to head out.
Okay, so have you still got the ring on you?
Yep.
Do you want to open the door and then put the ring on and then meet us? Or are you just going to... How does this work? Do we have to fly out and do they automatically close? Or
You have no idea.
Sweet, let's just pull it. I'll get it over and pull it.
Let's go for it.
I just go, just give it the big one.
Okay, so you pull it, and after a little while, you hear the creaks and grinds at the top, and then slowly the roof just begins to lift. It's like a little domed roof, and it lets shafts of the night light just spills into the warehouse.
Oh, very pretty.
Yeah.
Right, okay, just gather up in the airship and then give it a go.
Okay, so you get into the airship, and who knows how to
I
drive?
can probably figure it
I'm
out.
guessing,
Yeah.
I'm just going
With
to
a bit
put
of
money,
investigation.
I'm going to put money on the person with the robot. I'm going to hedge my bets.
So obviously, flying an airship is very different to being able to know about a few robots and things. It's engineering is good and all, but give me a investigation, but with disadvantage, as flying an airship is not in your repertoire.
How do you know? Maybe a really good pirate.
Maybe you are.
Yes, I am. I rolled 2 18s. That'd be 25. I'm fucking amazing at flying ships.
Okay, so after a little trinking around, you think you can about sort it out and learn how to
Must
fly
be
one
married
of
to
those
myself.
airships.
That makes it go up, but elevate left, bank right, yeah. I got it. It's
The
fine.
entire time your left indicator's on.
Oh crap, the hand makes to them.
And I'm like, no, you idiot! And I'm just like running down through it. It's like.
So as you release, the airship begins to lift. After you've cranked the coal and leverium ore into the actual boiler, which begins to give you the lift that you need in the airship. As you're running towards it, you see it begin to lift from the floor. Give me acrobatics.
It's going to leave it behind.
I'll be like, chuck me in the ring.
Wait, are we?
18.
Okay.
Yeah, you're inside.
No, I tell a lie. That's a 19 plus 5. So that's 20.
Well, assuming you guys are on
They were
it.
living it up.
Yeah, so you guys are on it. You pull the lever.
The
So
katanas just fold flat on my back, and I'm just like a spear straight through them.
The other two have left the actual cockpit doorway as the airship is going to lift, and you manage to just jump through into the actual passenger bay with the other two, and they just catch you in time as you all fall in one heaping clump
Without getting stabbed.
without getting stabbed. Thankfully, safety's on.
Yeah. The safety clips are on both of them.
Don't suppose any of you know how to use the prestidigitation spell, do you? Because this place stinks.
No.
Specific to you. You're a wizard, aren't you?
I am a wizard. I don't think I've got that one.
I'm sort of more swords.
I take a low dung beetle and put it on the floor and watch him go.
Just like rolling all the shit out.
Well, you're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way then. I mean, we've got the cleaning equipment.
I'm like, radio, I get the sieve out.
Is there a bottle of cleaning supplies called prestidigitation? And it's got Mr. Clean on it, but he's got a wizard hat on.
Little scrawny arms.
I mean, maybe having some cleaning products on us will make us seem more authentic as well.
With these uniforms, are they like overalls?
Yeah,
Are
they're like full one-piece overalls.
Okay.
You all look like members of Slipknot. at the moment.
That's what I'm thinking. I think I might just try and tuck.
Or customise it.
No, just take my over jacket off and just ball it. So then it's just armour underneath.
Yeah.
And then small tunic bottom.
A small tunic bottom.
Well, I don't know what the bottom of the dress would be called.
Pantaloons.
It's like a dress though, isn't
The
it?
Y fronts.
Yeah.
No, not boy. I just tuck them up.
Okay.
Stuff them in.
You're wearing a kimono.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah,
I was trying to think of the word kimono. You were like, boyfriend?
Well, it's because you're a
Pantaloons
fake.
was a
Yeah.
bit again.
So I just roll it up, pull it up, put it over, and so my body's just got a huge ring around it. It's just chanting. Yeah. And just two katanas just poking up out of the shoulder of it, and I'm just oh yeah, this is gonna work great. This is gonna be fantastic.
Because I took the Goliath's overalls, and I'm just as tall but really lanky. And skinny. Would I just have an extra foot of arm around each leg, but it'd be really baggy on me?
Yeah, so it's very baggy and it's just
I look like a nightmare.
Well, at least with the midnight cleaning crew, Jesus.
I've got a broom sticking out of my back next to
You've
my
basically
stick.
got a straight jacket, haven't you, really? That's what it is.
Yeah.
No straight jacket can contain this. Fuck.
So yeah, we'll
You've got mesh I can clean.
we'll aim for the port.
Okay.
So we can
I feel like I need to sort you both out. We need to sort all your roles out. So I'm going to sort that out, do it like a nappy.
And I'm just you just put
And then
the
you can
first
wear
hand
them
down for it, and I'm like, whoop. That's not a roll up. That's not a roll up.
So you've got your hands out.
It just
There we go.
rolled in the sleeves.
That's much better. I'm much happier with this now.
I've just got massively thick thighs in this thing. I'm just oh god.
But you can move better now, can't you?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I like this.
Thank you.
Well done, darling.
I immediately drop to the ground and start doing that dog scratching behind the ear.
Yeah, while you're getting into your outfit, while your robot's trying to get in an outfit as well, I was like, You don't need one as well.
We'll give you a duster.
So yeah.
She's walking around with his duster. As well.
It's like a little gizmo comes out and begins to like just cut a little patch out of the bottom of your trouser leg, and it slowly makes a little tweed over your jacket for itself.
Apparently a Roomba.
I was going to say, a Roomba.
Just hear someone bonking into a wall repeatedly, saying it's stuck.
I've died! Just keep sending you the message, I've died! I've fallen from a great height!
They might well have a little like vacuum cleaner function in. You just hear it just going around,
just scratching the floor. Just yeah, so we're gonna go back to the airport to meet these guys.
Okay, so the two of you eventually meet back at the actual skyport.
Milady,
Greetings.
have fun shopping.
Oh, well, yes. I'd rather it was cantaloupes, but you know.
Oh well, you know. Win some, you lose some.
Shall we?
I just go cantaloupes. Brilliant.
That's the joke.
Right, sorry, didn't get it.
And as you two just approach and begin to have a little chat, you see the other airship, this blue, painted blue, similar Skylark to what you've been in previously, just begins to come into port.
Has ours got portholes to see them?
Sorry?
Have we got portholes to see through like the other?
Yeah, you can see portholes.
Just as we're descending, I'm just like, oh shit.
I like Ronan.
The little robot climbs on your shoulder and does it too.
Just like.
Stop showing him bad habits.
There's no need.
When we like level off over the back doors, and I'm like, alright, you slags. Right, we going for this or what?
I suppose, yes.
Yes.
Yeah?
You saved me a uniform, yes?
Right, I hop out the doors, I walk down the skyport back to our dwarven friend,
Yeah.
and I guess he's just on his skyline.
He's literally just on his Skylark, smoking another cigarette. You made your plans yet?
Yeah, crack is, you're going to need a new set of lungs in about 2 weeks. We're going to get you, if it's alright, to sail this Skylark.
Which one?
The one that's not yours.
Right.
What's he smoking?
He looks down the port and sees several Skylarks. Which one?
The one that he's just walked out with.
Yeah,
the one with the tiny robot going like that out the window.
The one with the unbearable step.
No, that one.
The one where you know the rest of us that were stood with you earlier. The one that
you were still with me earlier, weren't you?
Yeah, the ones that were stood with you earlier. That shit next to them. The blue.
Right. Yeah. All right.
So the plan is
You saw
you
earlier.
fly it up into the cargo hold like they did.
Yeah.
We get out. You wait for us.
Right.
We rob the joint.
Right.
We get back in.
Right.
And then we leave.
Seems like a solid plan, doesn't it?
Yeah, I was going for solid. So
what am I doing? I'm taking you to the cargo hold.
yes, please. Yeah. Because we think it's going to be the best way in. Service entrance, go in, see mate with a coin, give him the old yoink. Up onto the deck, be like, as missus. Get down, be like, gonna clean the vault doors. And then, just do that really. I think that's the plan.
Can you ever put one of these outfits on? I'm checking one of the.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can get into one of these.
As long as it's not the gnomes one.
Yeah.
Just
So yeah, and then sort of all of us, just I guess we reconvene at the airship, and then all the stuff that Duchess has, we put in the bag of holding. So all that goes in the bag of holding, so it's all hidden. I think each of us just carries a health potion on us.
Okay.
Do you want to stick your katanas in there as well?
Yeah, that's a great.
They're kind of obvious.
I'm literally like this, like.
Oh god!
Slowly pulling it out.
Yeah, and
bit
it's
by
just
bit.
like a 5 foot katana.
Yeah.
It's just like, and then I put the short one with it. I'm just like, yeah, straight in the bag of holding, and then
stick in there.
yeah, and then anything that's like oversized that we think would like throw the game away.
If you got any oversized weapons, put them in there now.
Yeah, and then so we do that.
I could hide away my pistol quite easily.
Yeah.
There's lots of ticks in there already.
Yeah. Sorry, Ducky. No, I put them in
Just
there.
be careful when you put
I'm
things
sure it's not going to bother with katanas, but anywho.
What I'm going to do is just, one of you fly in front with me. Now we're approaching, because I don't know the hell I'm going to say, and they're going to probably radio in and want to know why we're approaching there.
Well,
I think you're up there, Crimus. You seem to know.
yeah,
what
we
we're
got
doing.
the one that does talking.
Hello.
Oh, by the way, turns out there's not supposed to be another cleaning thing till the morning. So come up with some bullshit reason why we got to do it now.
We were going with bug infestation. Because
Okay, so on cue, as I say that, would you be able to bug?
I'll be able to make a few with, because my mage hand becomes a swarm of flying creatures.
Even just a
So,
few nice little beetles
So,
would be
something that causes a real problem. Locusts.
Ticks.
That works.
Yeah.
Bunch of locusts.
What's the shit made of? It could be like wood munching termite type thing.
It's got some of that flies.
Flying
I'm
ants.
going to go with locusts because they might just get in there and eat all the food and be loud as fuck.
Oh yeah.
We're the emergency response. That last cleaning
We're
guy
the
spotted it
emergency
and
response.
sent us out to do
Locust
the
fighting team.
final cleanup.
Alright.
yeah, that's why we look like we do. We're the bug,
Specialists.
We're the bug department.
Okay.
We don't get out much, as you can tell.
Just like all really pasty.
What am I thinking about? Hornets.
Yeah.
That's way more of a, oh god, we need to get these out of here. They're going to stab us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Africanized.
Murder
hornet.
hornets.
It's a rare type of hornet that
Bigots.
if it stabs you,
You're dead.
you die.
It's just, yeah.
Unless you're allergic,
Then
in which
die.
case it could be a bee.
Then you double die.
Wait, so we're going for locusts? We're going for what?
We're going for wasps.
Hornets.
We're going for hornets.
Deadly hornets, make sure they tell them that.
Yeah.
Right, you are.
So we're square.
Yeah, that sounds about right. We ready to go then?
Yeah. Sweet as, bro.
Right, everyone in. Crimus. In the front with me.
What?
Right.
Hashtag roadhead.
Hornets.
And he steps heads into the airship. Back through to the cockpit area.
Let's talk about you about flossing. Is that fun?
And awaits you to follow.
Okay, so we
Takes a little bit of a glance around the cockpit, like, bloody hell, bloody savages. Just moves a load of like debris of like random paper cups and various like packaging of meats and sweets, just things that have been left around from the previous. Right, and he sits himself into the leather confines, just sinking into the seat. And then he calls out, "Ready to go, all down, nice and comfy."
born ready.
Let's
Yes.
go.
Let's rock and roll.
Right. Slowly you hear the rumble of engines fire up then. As the starving crone as your cleaning company airship begins to lift. Metal aching against metal, and the furnace boiling with that mix of leverium and heated coal. You feel it waft into the passenger bay just as just as you were the starving crone. It seems like most airships, at least of this size, work in a very similar manner, and that smell, you just can't seem to evade it. Soon enough, you see the clouds begin to send little shadows dancing about your passenger bay. blocking out the moonlight, then they allow small shafts of light just to spiral back inside in a dancing pattern of elements fighting for supremacy. A buzz then sparks on the tannoy. And in your case, Kramus, you see Horik lean forward. Right, approaching the copper pot now. We got cover of darkness right now. Slaaneya blesses us with heavy clouds, it seems. Let me know you'd like me to approach. Straight forward, straight down into the cargo bay, yeah?
Cargo bay? Mm-hmm. Cargo bay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
Roger that.
Right.
Make it
Here we
so,
go.
man.
Hold on tight. And because the airship begins to head towards the cargo bay.
I thought we were doing the Star Trek thing.
Do a power roll.
Just upside down.
You hear a tannoy then begins to bust a light, and the Horik just clicks one of the signal button. Then you hear a voice go, "Approaching vessel, can you explain exactly what you're doing here? By my tally, you're not due back until tomorrow morning." He looks over. Horik just looks over to you, and then nudges you. This is on you.
Alrighty. Then you press the button. Beep. Good evening, Copperpot. Yeah, I'm aware we're a little bit early, but I thought you might want us there to deal with the ongoing Hornet situation.
The Hornet situation? I didn't really, I wasn't aware that we had a Hornet situation.
You must be in a good place in the ship then, because you certainly have a Hornet situation going on, and it's only going to get worse.
I wasn't aware. I am going to have to check with the captain, the Vault Master, and make sure he's
Hope he's not allergic to wasp stings.
How bad is it?
It's an emergency team. This is bad. You do not want any of your crew stung by one of these things. We'll be in and out. We've got to lay down some traps, put out some pheromones that scares them away. It's a fairly uninvasive thing, but trust me, my friend, you do not want these things on your ship.
Tell them that they don't want to go anywhere near them.
And yeah, if you see one, you run, and you let us know where you saw it, and you run. Yeah.
These are the killer hornets. I've heard about them before.
Those are the ones.
I haven't encountered any of these since my time in Jadizra.
Yeah. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. Sorry, my friend. I would have assumed you were from Bast, and these city folk don't seem to know the natural terrors.
Jadizra born and bred, my friend. Jadizra born and bred.
My man. Excellent. So, as I said, this should be a very kind of quick in and out type situation. You know, we won't really get under your hair at all.
Well, I mean, really, technically, I should be waking Vaultmaster Dragos, and
see, the thing is, the more people there is stirring on this ship, the more attracted these hornets are. That's the reason that we've come at night. It's best if we get in whilst everyone is still kind of half asleep and not too much happening on the ship, so we can just get in, lay the traps, and get out. You want that done before the sun comes up, trust me.
Give me a deception roll.
Oh, that's an 18 again. I've got plus 7, 25.
So
Yeah,
He can feel horny. He knows they're there.
it sounds like you're probably
I'm
right.
sure hearing buzzers
just the mildest breeze hits him at a wrong angle. Oh fuck!
There's like there's a buzz on the tannoy, and you just hear him go, maybe you should come in after all. Yeah, I'm sure, yep, everything should be up aboard. Yep, come right through.
Thank you, friend. We'll make sure that we sort out wherever you are first, yeah? Make sure that you're alright.
Tally-o, will do.
Oh, thank you. And we're in, boys.
Well done.
Girls.
And lady. Oh, we've got a bad human lady.
You felt like the other lady as well.
Yeah.
Late. Oh, yeah.
There is 3 of us here, you know. I didn't know that.
Oh, you know, ignore me, it's fine.
The airship dips, and it begins to head down with your nod to Horik, and he begins to direct it towards the underside of the copper pot. As you get closer to that cargo access point, the doors begin to shift. You see like a little quick spill of smoke from inside where the hydraulic systems are spiraling and clanking together and opening the cargo away. And then, very slowly, your airship begins to sink into the copper pot. What might await, we won't know until next time.
Bastard.
But we're in.
But you are in.
We've got this one.
Congratulations.
Nice.
Right, now it all goes downhill from here.
I'm just going to be like, oh, excellent. Weapon side. Blitz through the ship.
Spinning
I
around.
think Primus might just talk his way through this whole thing. It seems to be going quite well so
Yeah,
far. I'll just
I
walk
think
up
so.
to the vault and be like, "You're right, third door, you want to just open?"
Open.
And it'll be like, "No, no, no."
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Yeah, next time just be alarms going off, the ship just crashing into the.
Everything's on fire.
Next time on Channel Devonity.
Turns out the Hornets were real.
Yeah.
Why did we bring them with us?
Bees.
Just open the vault, it's just full of hornets. Just rammed to the gills with the hornets.
Told you there was a hornet problem.
I don't think I can make friends with those hornets.
They look a bit angry.
I'm just dying on the floor with 1,000 hornet stings.
The bugs don't like him anymore. Run!
They turn on me.
They've turned on their master.
Well, join us for the second part of the heist next time. Stay safe.
Bye.
Like and subscribe.